how are you today? I hope you're healthy and it is time to learn English with me, Miss Rizka. Now we are going to learn about past continuous tense. Jadi kita akan belajar tentang tenses dalam bahasa Inggris, yaitu past continuous tense. Sebelum kita memasuki pelajaran, let's watch the video first. Mari kita lihat video bersama-sama terlebih dahulu.
Hey, look who's here. Sis, what a surprise.
Hey, I didn't expect to see you here. Please join me.
How was your day, Julia?
Oh, I had an awful day. It seemed to be such a lovely day at the beginning. I was sitting on the balcony, drinking a cup of coffee. The sun was shining, someone was playing a violin in the street, and I was enjoying a beautiful afternoon.
Bagaimana nih tentang video tersebut? Menarik bukan? What do you think about this video? Is that interesting? From that video, what do you think? What was Julia doing yesterday? Dari video tersebut, tahukah kamu apa yang dilakukan oleh Julia kemarin? Yeah, she was sitting on balcony. Jadi kemarin dia sedang duduk di balcony. From the sentence she was sitting on the balcony, we will know that the action was happening in the past and it was in progress. Jadi dari kalimat she was sitting on balcony, kita tahu bahwa kegiatan aktivitas itu terjadi di waktu yang lampau dan kegiatan itu sedang berlangsung di waktu itu atau in progress. The sentence about Julia just now that I told you, it is the example of the past continuous tense. Jadi, tenses tentang Julia itu merupakan salah satu contoh tenses yang akan kita pelajari kali ini, yaitu tentang past continuous tense. What is past continuous tense, Miss? Apa itu past continuous tense, Miss Rizka? Okay, let me show you what's the meaning of the past continuous tense itself. Past continuous tense is known as the past progressive tense, refers the continuing action or state that was happening at some point in the past. Jadi, past continuous tense itu biasanya dikenal dengan past progressive tense, yang berarti tenses yang digunakan ketika actionnya itu terjadi di waktu yang lampau dan sedang terjadi pada waktu itu atau sedang dilakukan. Let me show you how to make the past continuous tense. This is the past continuous tense pattern. Jadi Miss Rizka akan tunjukkan bagaimana kita membuat kalimat yang berupa past continuous tense dan waktunya itu terjadi kemarin atau sudah terjadi at past time. Okay? This is how to make the positive sentence. The pattern of the positive sentence. When you're gonna make the positive sentence, the first that you have to put is the subject. Jadi kalau mau buat positive sentence dalam past continuous tense, yang pertama adalah kamu harus memasukkan subjeknya dulu. Di sini Miss Rizka akan beri contoh. Subjek itu kan banyak, ada I, you, she, he, it, atau nama. Jadi di sini Miss Rizka memberikan contoh she sebagai subjek. Okay, after subject, here we need to put to be. The to be that we have to use is was or were. Jadi, dalam pembuatan kalimat ini setelah subjek adalah to be. Penggunaan to be kali ini menggunakan was dan were, tergantung subjek yang digunakan. Karena di sini saya memberi contoh subjek she, maka to be yang digunakan adalah was. The next is we need to add verb. The verb that I show you here is it. Jadi setelah penggunaan subjek to be, was, and were, kemudian kita harus menambahkan verb. Di sini Miss Rizka mencontohkan verb yang digunakan it. Jadi she was it. This is the clue how to make past continuous tense. That is, you have to put verb ing after to be. Because I already give you the example of the verb it, so I need to put ing after the verb it itself. Here will be eating. Jadi setelah penggunaan verb, clue untuk membuat past continuous tense itu adalah ditambahkan ing setelah verb. Jadi tadi contohnya Miss Rika sudah beri, yaitu it, kemudian kamu tambahkan ing setelah it. Jadi eating. From the pattern that we already do just now from the subject to be and verb ing, we will conclude that the sentence will be she was eating. Jadi dari pattern yang sudah Miss Rizka tadi berikan, subject, to be, kemudian clue-nya menggunakan verb ing, maka kita akan mendapatkan complete sentence, yakni she was eating. How about the negative sentence, Miss? Okay, let me show you how to make the negative sentence. For the negative sentence, it will be the same with the pattern of the positive sentence. For the first that you have to put in the beginning of your sentence, that is subject. Jadi, patternnya sama ya. Ketika kamu akan membuat negative sentence, yang pertama kamu harus letakkan di bagian pertama kalimatmu adalah subjek terlebih dahulu. Jadi, karena tadi contohnya subjeknya she, jadi Miss Rizka akan menggunakan subjek she lagi untuk lebih memudahkan kita mengetahui perbedaannya seperti apa antara positif dan negatif sentence. After the subject, that is to be, so we just use was and were. It will be the same with the positive one. Jadi setelah subjek itu akan ada to be, kita menggunakan was atau were. Karena subjeknya she, tetap kita menggunakan was di sini. Nah, this is the clue that you have to put in your brain. You have to remember this when you're gonna make a negative sentence in the past continuous tense. You have to put not after to be, because here I already make she was, so it will be she was not. Jadi setelah to be was, maka kamu harus menambahkan not. Jadi setiap pembuatan kalimat negatif itu kamu harus menambahkan kata not setelah to be. Jadi she was not. After not, that is verb. Here I just make the same verb it. Jadi setelah penggunaan to be dan not, maka kamu harus memberikan verb lagi. Karena verb yang tadi it, Miss Rizka beri contoh it lagi di sini. Don't forget to put ing after the verb. Jadi setelah verb jangan lupa ditambahkan ing ya untuk pembuatan past continuous tense. So from the pattern just now, from subject and to be and not and verb ing, we will conclude that the sentence will be she was not eating. Jadi dari pattern yang tadi sudah Miss kasih, subject, to be, was or were, and then not, and then verb ing, kalimat negatifnya kita bisa simpulkan adalah she was not eating. Jadi perbedaannya adalah penggunaan kata not yang berarti tidak. Jadi artinya adalah dia tidak makan. Gitu ya, anak-anak. How about the interrogative sentence, Miss Rizka? Gimana, Miss, kalau kita pengen buat kalimat tanya atau kalimat interrogatif, Miss? Okay, let me show you the pattern how to make interrogative sentence here. It will be different when we make the positive and the negative sentence. For the interrogative sentence here or the question sentence, we have to put the to be in the first your sentence or in the beginning of your sentence. So the to be here will be was. Okay. Setelah to be, after to be you have to put subject. Jadi ini adalah perbedaan antara pembuatan past continuous tense yang positif dan negatif. Untuk kalimat tanyanya, to be-nya ada di depan, kemudian subjeknya setelah to be. Jadi, was she? After was and were and subject, we just put verb. Jadi setelah was dan subjeknya she kita masukkan dalam pembuatan kalimat interrogatif, kita harus menambahkan verb. So it will be was she it. Don't forget to put ing after verb. Jadi jangan lupa ya untuk menambahkan ing setelah verbnya atau kita sebut verb ing. Di sini kita tahu bahwa verbnya eat ketika ditambahkan ing akan menjadi eating. From the formula that is was or were and subject and verb ing, we will conclude that the sentence will be was she eating? And don't forget to put the question mark at the last of your sentence. Jadi bahwa kita tahu dari pattern yang sudah Miss Rizka kasih barusan ada to be di depan, kemudian subject, ada verb ing, dan jangan lupa tambahkan tanda tanya di akhir kalimatmu. Maka kalimat yang akan kita temukan di sini adalah was she eating? Yang berarti apakah dia makan? Di sini Miss Rizka akan memberikan beberapa contoh bagaimana penggunaan past continuous tense. Yang pertama adalah we use the past continuous to talk about the past for something which happened before and after another action. Jadi ini adalah action yang terjadi sebelum dan sesudah action lain terjadi di waktu yang lampau. Coba kita lihat bagannya. Jadi di sini ada sesuatu yang terjadi di nomor 1, terjadinya di masa lampau, kemudian ada action lain yang terjadi dan itu juga terjadi di masa lampau. Here the example of the sentence. The children were doing their homework when I got home. From the sentence, the children were doing their homework when I got home, we will know that the children did their homework when or after I get home. Jadi dari sentence ini kita akan tahu bahwa anak itu melakukan atau mengerjakan homework, pekerjaan rumahnya ketika saya datang. Jadi ada dua kejadian yang terjadi di masa lampau itu. The past continuous tense can use for something that happened before and after in a specific time. Here's the picture you can see. This is the examples. It was 8 o'clock, I was writing a letter. Jadi ini adalah contohnya. From the sentence word 8 o'clock I was writing a letter, we will know that at 8 o'clock. So, itu adalah in a specific time-nya. Jamnya menunjukkan jam 8 malam misalkan. I wrote or starting writing some letters. Jadi ketika jam 8 malam itu saya sedang menulis beberapa surat, begitu anak-anak. And it will be show that the something continued for the some time in the past. Jadi biasanya kalimat ini digunakan untuk sesuatu yang terjadi secara kontinu, berkelanjutan, tapi masanya tetap kemarin yang sudah terjadi. This is the example of the sentence that is, my head was itching. And the second one is everyone was shouting. So in the past time, everyone was shouting again and again. The next is the example that is for something that happened again and again. Here is the example. I was practicing every day 3 times a day. They were meeting secretly after school. They were always quarreling. And so on. And this is the last example that I'm gonna give you about past continuous tense that is show with verb which show change or growth. The first is the children were growing up quickly. Second is her English was improving and my hair was going gray and the town was changing quickly. Okay, my students, that's all about past continuous tense. Is there any questions? Apakah ada pertanyaan? Jadi, yang kita pelajari hari ini adalah tentang past continuous tense, yaitu bagaimana membuat kalimat yang actionnya itu terjadi kemarin atau sudah terjadi in the past time dan sedang dalam progress. Jika ada pertanyaan, bisa ditanyakan melalui grup kelas kita. Okay, my students, thank you so much for listening. I hope you are always healthy and happy. Bye-bye.